Hi everyone, this is Lane again with Northwest Bus Sales. I'd like to give you a video tour of a 2007 MCI D4505. This is probably one of my most favorite coaches. I love it. It's a workhorse bus. It's got a good look to it. It's got bonded windows. It just does everything really well. Powered by the Series 60 12.7 turbo diesel. Made it up with the Allison B500. This is a rust-free coach. It spent the bulk of its life in this area of the country. A little bit of life in Idaho, a little bit in Canada. Then it spent about the last 8-9 years here in Washington State doing tour and charter. So it's pretty much rust-free. It's a good runner. We've got some history of it in the last few months operating within the area. So we've got a lot of good information on this bus. 570,000 miles. That is original. So let's have a look. So one of the distinct characteristics of a D4505 versus like the D4000, D4500, it's got these nice looking headlights, little different front end versus the plain Jane D or 4500. So not quite as sexy as a J4500, but definitely a workhorse, good coach. So nice clean entryway. It's even got hand sanitizer on the door. So so 570,000 on this coach. Real clean driver's area. Switches are still very legible. Generally everything works that I've played with. Mirrors, kneeling lights, glass isn't beat up, but so switches, main master switch, start switch. So we've got our fast idle. You can hear the engine come down. Got engine brake, that's cool, that's always a plus. Here comes Joe, our shop manager. He must be bored or something. So all manual gauges, I like that. They're individual gauges, they're easy to service versus having one centralized gauge cluster. Carrier air conditioning, it's good stuff. Windshield wipers, individual. So this one's got so kneel, entry door, reading lights, headlights, reading or clearance lights, and then aisle lights. But here's our air locks for the luggage bays. It's kind of a nice feature. But air ride driver's seat. All right, let's show you the back. Interior looks, whoops. Interior is real clean. Seat covers do show a little wear on the headrests. Nothing horrible. These are Finza seats. Kind of a European look, a little more sleek than like an American or something. But pretty much matching interior. The seat covers must have been replaced at one time. They don't match the panels up here, but the color all looks really good and it's pretty close. But enclosed partial racks, ducted air conditioning, reading lights, vents, everything that somebody would want. But interior looks really good. The seats are not all tore up or anything funny like that. The floor looks real good. So 6 monitor video system. When we turn around, you'll see all those monitors are on. It does have pull down shades at each window. So no curtains in this bus. Rear mounted restroom. So this bus seats 55. A real basic commode. It's just it's more or less like a honey bucket. So no flush feature or anything like that. It's actually probably a little less to go wrong. But if you turn around there, Jack, you'll see video monitors all work. We didn't try a DVD, but I think when this bus came in, we did try that and it worked. But yeah, good point. So footrests. There's grab handles on the seats. So in theory, people grab that to get up rather than grab the top of the headrest. So these louvers in the door here to Jack's right, these are actually, this is overhead air conditioning, so it draws air in here and it distributes it out these smaller holes and also the vents. So this bus has got real good air conditioning. Pretty easy interior. So one big thing that our northern customers will probably like, or the southern. It does have dual pane windows, so it'll help keep the interior temperature better than outside. You know, it will keep the heat in during the cold times, and then hopefully insulate the hot times, keep the air conditioning inside the bus nice and cool. So looks like all the windows are intact and nothing, no big cracks, or there's a ding in the window on the right, but it's not in the driver's area. It's not too big, so. All right, steers and drives are good on this coach. I got Michelin's here. I'd probably estimate that at about 50% life remaining. No evidence of this bus being bottomed out. Sometimes it, well, actually, excuse me, probably could use a couple rivets right there, but these are nice and straight. The doors actually latch shut really nice, so they should seal up pretty good. If any of you older coach guys remember back in the day, like MC9s, 102s, these were always notorious. All this hardware on these doors for rusting when saw a lot of moisture or any salt on the road. This is nice and dry. It's clean. It's not rusty. Fuel capacity, 192 gallons there. Here's our battery bay. Looks like a couple of recent 8Ds there. Well, 3 of 18. So again, if you looked in the back of this luggage bay, in the old coaches, they would get rusty on this back bulkhead. This looks pretty good. In here is where you would service your HVAC filter, where your blower motor is and all that. So, drive tires are real good. These are sitting about 70%. Cool. Everything's looking real good. Here's our air conditioning condenser. Other side of that rear bay. Looks real good in there. All these doors function really well. Yeah, all in all, a nice bus. If you guys have if you have interest or questions, need a quote for paint, lettering, transportation, if you need financing, give us a ring. We got all those resources. If you need help getting this bus across the country, we can help. Just give us a call, 1-800-231-7099, or email us at sales@nwbus.com. Thank you.